This is ABC7 News at 5. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Scott Dennis. Happy New Year to all of you out there tonight. Topping our news tonight, the start of a very chilly week here on the Suncoast. Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with the latest. Bob?
Yeah, it's a first alert weather day. In fact, we've got some problems as far as the weather goes and that cold air moving in. Temperatures have been dropping all afternoon. Temperatures into the, for the most part, upper 40s to low 50s right now. And we are anticipating a freeze to the north of us. We'll get to those in just a minute. But as far as the Van Wezel webcam goes, you can see just a lot of clouds out there throughout the day today with some light rain showers. That's rain for us, but there has been some snow falling in Florida. This afternoon, the returns showing some snow just south of Jacksonville. You can see some of this on the scale right there, kind of a rain-snow mix. And this has officially been recorded as snow just south of Jacksonville, just around 1 o'clock this afternoon and continuing up until about 2. So the snow is falling there, and it looks like a Wednesday night there's another chance for some snow all the way into north central Florida as close as Orlando, but it doesn't appear that we're going to get any of that snow here, but we are going to get some very chilly temperatures here over the upcoming days. Here's a look at all the advisories. We have a small craft advisory in effect, also that rip current advisory in effect, and top of that, a freeze warning just to the north of us. You see that area right there from just north of the Tampa Bay area all the way up to Jacksonville. And for us, we have a wind chill advisory, which has been issued by the National Weather Service, indicating that we'll see wind chills in the mid-30s, it looks like, beginning at 10 o'clock tonight and continuing until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. So again, a wind chill advisory in effect for us. We have a small craft advisory, and that small craft advisory will stick around. Temperature right now 50 degrees, and the dew point is at 48, and winds are out of the north at 15, making it feel all that much colder. The pressure now 30-13, and that's way up there. As far as temperatures go right now, into the upper 40s to low 50s along the parts of the coast. The Gulf water temperature has cooled to 69. We'll have much more on this chilly week ahead for the first week of 2018 coming up in just a few minutes. Scott?
All right, Bob, thank you. A speedboat capsizes in Sarasota Bay, tossing 4 people into the chilly water. The crash happening just before noon today south of the Ringling Bridge. ABC7's Jess Dowdrick joins us live from the scene with more details on what happened. Jess?
Scott, a dad and his 2 sons, along with one of their family friends, were sailing here to the 10th Street boat ramp from Siesta Key. They were set to participate in the 2018 Joey Cratton Memorial New Year's Fun Run, but they never made it here, and the race never happened. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission is investigating the crash, but still aren't sure exactly what happened. The boat capsized just before noon south of the Ringling Causeway. All 4 people on board the boat were taken to Sarasota Memorial Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. I'm told the medical treatment is precautionary and that the worst injury seems to be a fractured ankle. Weather conditions seem to have played a part in today's accident. When boaters showed up this morning for the fun run, many of them went back home because they say water conditions were too rough. The race ended up being canceled.
This morning there was far less traffic than we expected just due to the weather conditions. It was a lot rougher and windier than we expected, so that slowed things down quite a bit. There were some boats that were coming here to get ready for the run, some braver ones than others, but the weather ended up keeping everybody home.
According to the FWC, those 4 victims could be released from the hospital still tonight. They say that they suffered mostly bumps and bruises. The FWC does plan on talking to the operator of the boat once he's released from the hospital. Reporting live in Sarasota, Jess Dowdrick, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Okay, Jess, thank you so much. Now, not the best of beach days here on the Suncoast, but those who brave the rain and chilly temperatures dealing with another challenge with rip currents. ABC7's Marla Spence has more from Siesta Key Beach.
A high rip current risk is in full effect here at Siesta Key Beach, where yellow flags indicating a medium hazard are posted on lifeguard stations throughout the beach. That risk issued by the National Weather Service has been in effect since 10 o'clock New Year's morning for 5 counties, including Sarasota, Manatee, and Charlotte counties. Although temperatures dipped a little, beachgoers who didn't mind getting in cool water were being asked to swim with caution. No matter the weather or water conditions, this group of Suncoast visitors say the high rip current risk wasn't going to keep them from enjoying the beach.
We're from Chicago, so it's negative 15, I believe. Out here is, I believe, 60. So even though it's a little rainy and cloudy, but we're out here enjoying it.
The high rip current risk is valid until 10 o'clock Monday night. Lifeguards on duty this New Year's Day say pay close attention to flags and signs when going to your nearest beach. I'm Marla Spence reporting for ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Marla, thank you. You should feel safe. While at the beach in Manatee County, the Florida Beach Patrol Chiefs Association naming Manatee County Marine Rescue the Beach Patrol of the Year. The group has more than a dozen lifeguards, paramedics, EMTs, and rescue divers. They kept about 2.7 million beach visitors safe in 2016 and are now recognized as the best in the state. An arson investigation is underway in Venice. The Venice and Sarasota County Fire Departments both responding to a vehicle fire yesterday. Units arrived to find heavy smoke and flames from 3 vehicles parked next to a building. Firefighters were able to quickly put the fires out, so it did not impact that storage building. But this is the 3rd time in less than a week that firefighters were called to a fire in that area to protect the building and its property. Police are asking for your help now to find the person responsible. Call Venice PD if you have any information about the case. A convicted double murderer in Sarasota County still sitting in jail as the state is seeking the death penalty once again. John Allen Lee was convicted in the slayings of Tracy Nabergall and Jason Salter. A jury recommended the death penalty, but the sentencing process took so long, Florida's death penalty sentencing was eventually ruled unconstitutional. Lawmakers fixed the process, so now a jury must decide unanimously for a death penalty to be imposed. Using this updated criteria, the state is now seeking the death penalty in this case once again. While many chose to either plan or pay for a safe ride home Sunday, a handful of others were caught by law enforcement driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs. 12 drivers were charged with DUI on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day in this area. According to Manatee and Sarasota County Sheriff's Office records, ride-share companies like Uber and Lyft had increased rates for the holiday. One driver says up to 5 times the regular price. He says the rate hikes encourage drivers to work instead of party. And one downtown bar owner believes the rideshare apps are decreasing the number of New Year's Eve drunk drivers.
The bad one before was when you'd call for a cab and there was none down here, and then they'd wait 15, 20 minutes to get aggravated and try to drive home themselves.
They have to provide an incentive to do it.
Absolutely.
And nobody wants to go out and drive around on a New Year's Eve just for fun.
Manatee County Sheriff's Office also reports 1 count of battery on a law enforcement officer and resisting arrest with violence during overnight patrols. Well, there were many memorable storylines throughout 2017, and many of them were discussed at what's called the trapezoid. From President Trump's inauguration to his feud over NFL players kneeling during the national anthem, there were also multiple mass shootings, which always bring up the debate on gun control. ABC7's Alan Cohn questioning a panel of experts to discuss these issues.
Today, we inaugurated President Donald Trump. President Trump has fired the director of the FBI. We are talking about the NFL players taking a knee. 58 Americans died this week in the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history.
Coming up on ABC7 at 7, we will have 4 of the most in-depth conversations of the past year. President Trump returns to Washington today, wrapping up his working vacation in South Florida. And on this first day of 2018, the administration is already facing escalating foreign policy tests in Iran and North Korea. The president also has a number of domestic challenges to face in the year ahead, including the Russia investigation. ABC's Megan Hughes takes a look.
President Trump heading back to D.C. after a day of golf and a glitzy New Year's Eve bash at Mar-a-Lago, shrugging off questions about the latest warning from the North Korean leader.
We'll see. We'll see.
In his New Year's address, leader Kim Jong-un warned North Korea has completed its nuclear forces. The U.S. should know that the button for nuclear weapons is on my table, Kim Jong-un said. The entire area of the U.S. mainland is within our nuclear strike range. Another hotspot, Iran. Anti-government protests have raged since Thursday, and several people have been killed. The president tweeting this morning that it's time for change. Republican Senator Lindsey Graham slamming Trump's Twitter approach on Face the Nation.
President Trump is tweeting very sympathetically to the Iranian people, but you just can't tweet here. You have to lay out a plan.
Have you conveyed this personally to the president?
I just did.
Divisions between the president and congressional Republicans will be put to the test in the year ahead as the party faces midterm elections. The president is also aiming for a big infrastructure push. And also looming large, the investigation into the Trump campaign and possible collusion with Russia. But as the president strolled the red carpet, he expressed nothing but optimism.
We're off to a very good start, as you know, with the great tax cuts and Anwar and getting rid of the individual mandate, which was very, very unpopular, as you know. We're going to have a great year. It's going to be a fantastic 2018.
Congress returns to work on Wednesday with another budget battle looming, as well as a fight to determine whether young immigrants under the DACA program will be deported. Megan Hughes, ABC News, Washington.
Here at home, some local families are celebrating the start of the new year with a new addition. This is the first baby born at Sarasota Memorial Hospital in 2018. Colton Campbell Arbuckle was born at 5:31 this morning. He weighs 5 pounds, 7 ounces, 19 inches long. He came a little early than expected. Colton was due on January 10th, but his mother Megan's water broke early Sunday morning. Our congratulations to the new parents. But Colton is not the first baby born on the Suncoast. The baby was born at Manatee Memorial Hospital around 2 o'clock this morning. Congratulations to them as well. Still to come in your Suncoast News, new marijuana laws are now in effect. Now California is the country's largest state where you can purchase recreational marijuana, how it will affect other states where it's legal to smoke pot recreationally. And we'll get back to Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. We'll have more on our first alert forecast and a very chilly week ahead of us. And you've probably heard of low-calorie wines, but are all of its effects positive? We'll let you know coming up in Health Smart.
Tonight on ABC7 News at 7.
Today we inaugurated President Donald Trump. President Trump has fired the director of the FBI. We are talking about the NFL players taking a knee. 58 Americans died this week in the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history. We went through all 258 trapezoids from the year and picked our favorites. Did yours make the cut? I'm Alan Cohn. Join us for the best of the trapezoids.
Tonight on ABC7 News at 7. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Winter White event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Sarasota Institute of Lifetime Learning begins its 47th season on Monday, January 8th in Sarasota, Venice, and Lakewood Ranch. Meet Jamie Bernstein, music lecturer and daughter of Leonard Bernstein, on Monday, March 19th, and Hedrick Smith, Pulitzer Prize-winning former reporter for the New York Times, on Thursday, February 15th. 72 global issues lectures by renowned experts, 24 musical conversations with great performers. Subscriptions available now. Single event tickets at the door. For more information and to purchase season tickets, visit SILLSarasota.org.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
This is an important announcement. If you're between 50 and 85 and worried about your loved ones, you can still get affordable life insurance for peace of mind.
My life insurance coverage is guaranteed, and I was not required to get a medical exam.
I had high blood pressure and diabetes, and I got my coverage with one telephone call. No exam necessary.
I'm a smoker, and I wanted to take care of my family. I called to get my life insurance and my affairs in order. I wanted to do the right thing.
Call Final Expense No Exam Insurance. Your rates are guaranteed and will never increase.
I called and learned that this insurance cannot be canceled even if you get sick or gain weight.
And there are no restrictions on how my beneficiaries use the money when I'm gone.
Approval was easy and the price was right. I wanted to do this for my children.
Call 800-738-9812. 800-738-9812.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Winter White event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
This morning, residents in a trio of states spoke to new marijuana laws. Pot now legal for recreational use in Maine, Massachusetts, and California. ABC's Alex Stone has more.
What a great day for our community. What a great day for our community.
Before sunup, hundreds of customers were lined up outside Oakland's Harborside Health Center.
It's history. It's history.
history.
To be among the first in California to buy marijuana legally for recreational use. Cannabis activist Steve D'Angelo making sale number 1 just after 6 a.m. to the shop's attorney, Henry Wykowski.
I'm proud to be the first purchaser in California. We've worked a long time for this.
The nation's most populous state joining a growing list of others, and the nation's capital where recreational marijuana is permitted, even though the federal government continues to classify pot as a controlled substance like heroin or LSD. Today's new law continuing to raise concerns on several fronts. Some are hoping that destigmatization will help those already incarcerated for pot crimes, while others are weighing anticipated profits against new costs of policing and enforcement. On this New Year's Day, finding a retail outlet in California isn't all that easy.
We have 5 new registers, 6 new bud tenders. This amazing plant, this cannabis is being grown clean. It's being lab tested. It's being regulated.
Due to regulation and permit delays, only about 90 dispensaries received licenses to open today, and most are located in or near just 4 major cities. Marijuana use is now officially legal in Massachusetts and Maine, too, but it won't be sold in retail stores for months. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
All right. Well, Happy New Year to you, Bob.
Happy New Year to you and everyone else.
Yeah.
A lot of people showed up last night for a lot of different events, but the Pineapple Drop in Sarasota, they estimated 40,000 people. That's what they said to the vice mayor there. A lot of people enjoying warm weather, too, last night, but that is about it as temperatures, as you've noticed, are continuing to plummet, already down into the upper 40s here. And we showed you the list of advisories. We'll go over those again for you at the top of this newscast. The Van Ways webcam showing a gray, dreary winter day here as 2018 has kicked off as the cold start, and looks like it's going to stick around too. No real breaks in the clouds either. We're going to see this low-level moisture moving on in, so I would not discount a sprinkle or two. And I know a lot of people on social media have been talking about snow. We're going to get some snow here. Is it going to happen here? No, it does not look like it. Even my daughter asked about it. But the snow, if it does fall, it will fall mainly north of the Tampa Bay area. That's where the 540 line is. And looks like we are looking at temperatures tonight, though, dropping down to 44 at 11 o'clock. That's the actual temperature. It will feel like the mid-30s, though, as 11 o'clock rolls around. Now, we're not looking at warm weather, but we look at much colder weather across the region as a result of this cold snap. Now, this cold snap, we've already had one front go through. We'll have another one go through again, and that will bring us the chillier weather, where our actual coldest air will be, looks like Thursday morning, when temperatures will be down into the mid to upper 30s across the region. But we've had this light rainfall around. Most of that light rain now continuing to move off to the east, and you can see a wider view showing that front now well down to our south. And we mentioned earlier they had some snowfall just south of Jacksonville, and that snow was moderate at times, and more snow is on the way. Here, look at all the advisories. The area right here in the blue you see is the freeze warning in effect for up to 6 hours. We'll see temperatures below freezing from just north of the Tampa Bay area. In the light blue and lighter blue that you see right here, Sarasota, Manatee, Hardee, DeSoto, and Highlands counties all under a wind chill advisory, meaning wind chills will be dangerous into the mid-30s. Take care of your pets as well. Don't let them out for too long because it's going to be rather cold, especially right around sunrise tomorrow. 49 degrees our current temperature. The dew point is at 47. Those north winds at 16, making it feel even colder out there. And the pressure at 30-13. Now, these are actual temperatures. Right now, Jacksonville at 37 degrees, 48 in Orlando. It's 35 in Pensacola, and 49 obviously here in Sarasota. Much warmer. That front not through Miami at this point, but will eventually move through late tonight. Temperatures downtown Sarasota 50 now. It's 49 at the airport, 54 in Venice, the Northport area 56, 52 in Mayaca City, and 49 in Bradenton. Well, this is the futurecast, and I want to show you that we are going to see mainly rainfall here even tonight. A few light rain showers are possible. This little area right here could see some rain-snow mix later on tonight. Anywhere across north central Florida could get some snow flurries, if you will. And then on throughout the day, Tuesday, we'll look for some scattered showers, not a total rain out by any stretch. And then notice what happens. A low-pressure area develops off the coast of the Carolinas, and we start to get some wraparound. Now, the area that you see right here is a rain-snow mix, anywhere from, say, north of Pasco County through Gainesville and Jacksonville. That's what it looks like right now. That may change a little bit, may drop a little bit further off to the south, but again, don't think we're going to get the snow here, and that will eventually move off to the east as that low tracks off into the Atlantic. We will see some clearing conditions, though, by Thursday and into Friday. Well, the big story nationally is the cold air. You can see all that cold air down south into Texas, too. with some snow falling there into South Texas. Actual temperature, Chicago 0, Minneapolis at 0, and 8 in Kansas City. You factor in the winds, it's -14 in Minneapolis. This bitter cold has gripped most of the nation. Let's get a check now at the boating weather. A small craft advisory remains in effect and will stay with us too, it looks like, throughout the next 24 hours. Well, here's what we're looking at. A 30% chance for showers of rain tomorrow, 62 for high only. You'll notice another cold front comes through. The cold this morning, again, being Friday and Thursday, I should say, and Friday. And then we'll start to warm up by the weekend. Temperatures back into the upper 60s by Sunday. Scott?
All right, Bob, thank you so much. Let's check first alert traffic. This isn't something we see too often on a Monday at this hour, but right now, look at all that green on the map. Obviously because it's a holiday. No crashes to report and traffic is flowing smoothly just about everywhere at this hour. In health news tonight, this time of year, many people set weight loss goals, and a recent study shows how you lose weight may have an impact on how well you keep it off. The study looked at 183 adults who were overweight or obese. Participants took part in a weight loss program where they were counseled on diet and exercise. Researchers found those whose weight went up and down during the course of the study were more likely to struggle with weight loss 1 year later. Doctors say one explanation could be the people who lost weight consistently did a better job of adhering to their plans, or it could even be an unknown physiological difference. Doctors say it's equally as important for people to find a weight loss plan that they can stick to for long-term success.
When thinking about different diets and thinking about different dietary plans, you really need to think about what is the one that I could keep up for long term.
Dr. Leslie Heinberg of Cleveland Clinic did not take part in the study, but she confirms that consistency was key. And if you're a calorie-conscious wine lover, you probably stumbled upon something called skinny wines. They claim to provide the same delicious beverage without all the pesky calories. But are the calorie savings worth the compromise? Kim Hutcherson has the details.
Flavor, aroma, and balance matter when choosing a glass of wine. But if you're on a diet, calorie content might also be on your mind. There are about 120 calories in a glass of white table wine. But depending on the variety, skinny wines have 15 to 30% fewer calories. You could save anywhere from 20 to 40 calories on a typical glass. So where do the calorie savings come from? It's not sugar. Red wine contains less than a gram of sugar per glass. White wine has about 1.5 grams in every glass. Winemakers looking to control calories tend to lower the alcohol content, insisting the process maintains flavor, aroma, and feel of a full alcohol wine. But wine experts say the calorie savings from skinny wine are negligible, suggesting you savor every sip and tally up calories elsewhere. For today's Health Minute, I'm Kim Hutcherson.
Coming up, a Tampa Bay area family killed in a small plane crash in Costa Rica. Investigators share the weather conditions that may have played a factor in that crash. And a more positive start to the new year for those impacted by last week's deadly apartment fire in the Bronx.
My name is Stefan Campagna. We're Ben Gates and Dramus, and here is your law tip of the week. If you've been injured in a car accident, the state of Florida only gives you a specific amount of time to file a claim. So act now, give us a call.
Being the caregiver for my husband is truly a blessing, but sometimes it's easy to lose a part of myself. To be my best, for him and for me, it's important to have time to be able to recharge. When I called Tidewell Hospice, they gave me the chance to do just that. They helped me find the time to care for myself, all the while with the peace of mind of knowing my husband is in the very best hands. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
I owed the IRS $10,000.
I owed the IRS $20,000.
The IRS garnished my wages.
They put a lien on my house.
The IRS is the most powerful collection agency in the world. They do not give up until you pay.
I couldn't sleep. We were being audited. I called Tax Solutions Now, and a great big weight was lifted off my shoulders.
I called Tax Solutions Now, and they got the IRS off my back.
Tax Solutions Now had my wage garnishment lifted in 48 hours.
Tax Solutions Now can get you help. Our agents know the rules, can stop the pain, and get you the best deal.
We saved our home and overcame the most powerful collection agency in the world.
We connect you with a team of former IRS agents and tax professionals who get the IRS off your back. Time is running out. Call Tax Solutions now.
Call 1-800-565-7740. That's 1-800-565-7740.
Looking for something fun to do on a Friday night? Then come to Music on Main, the first Friday of every month at Lakewood Ranch. Enjoy free live music, dancing, great food, and lots of fun for every family member, even the furry ones. Meet up with friends, enjoy activities for the kids, or make it a special date night. And be sure to stop by the ABC7 booth and say hello. Mark your calendars for Music on Main, first Friday of the month, 6 to 9 at Lakewood Ranch. Brought to you by ABC7 and these sponsors. WWSB ABC7 is an equal opportunity employer, and we're looking for qualified people to join our dynamic team. For a list of current openings and to apply online, visit www.mysuncoast.com/contact/employment. If you're a motivated team player and you want a rewarding career in a fun, fast-paced working environment, WWSB ABC7 could be the perfect fit for you. Check out our list of openings now. Keep up with the Suncoast. Watch your favorite ABC7 shows on your streaming device.
We're learning more tonight about Sunday's small plane crash in Costa Rica that left 12 people dead. The Weiss family from Pinellas County, including their 16 and 19-year-old children, are among those killed. The single-engine plane went down on New Year's Eve, killing 10 Americans and 2 Costa Rican pilots. The crash happened about 10 minutes after takeoff from an airport in western Costa Rica. There were heavy winds in that area earlier in the day. Authorities said they are now focused on recovering the victims' remains after the crash. Sheriff's deputies killed in a hail of gunfire near Denver on New Year's Eve. 4 other officers were wounded after responding to a noise complaint. The suspect, who was later killed by police, fired a barrage of bullets during the incident.
There were well over 100 rounds fired in this engagement. The 100 rounds was from the suspect. And so there's a lot of work that needs to be done yet for us to determine where we're at with this investigation.
Sheriff said the shooter also wounded 2 civilians during the incident. Officials say the late deputy, 29-year-old Zachary Parrish, was with the department for only 7 months. The 4 injured officers are in stable condition. President Trump tweeted his condolences to the victims of what he called a terrible shooting. Some of the survivors of a deadly apartment fire in the Bronx are starting the new year on a more positive note. Officials are allowing some back inside that apartment building that burned Thursday, killing 12 people. But inspectors say it could be several days before it's safe enough to let all of the residents sort through the wreckage. Investigators think the fire was started by a 3-year-old boy who was playing with a kitchen stove. Mother Nature can be brutal, but also beautiful. A young girl in New York was blowing bubbles outside when the soap started freezing in the low temperatures. The sugar in the soap mix creates a crystal-like appearance as the bubble freezes. Now, we won't get to experience that here on the Suncoast, but maybe the unique sight makes the frigid temperatures a little more bearable for all those who are living up north, and a little cold this evening. Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, the city of Sarasota plans to run solely on renewable energy by the year 2050. How that's now inspiring other cities across the area. And Florida, one of the few states to not fully ban texting and driving, but that may soon change. We'll have details on a bill considered by the Florida legislature.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Winter White event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
If you're looking for the perfect trip that allows you to spend quality time with a family, then discover the great outdoors on an Alabama Black Belt adventure. Create unforgettable memories while hunting, fishing, or biking and hiking. or play the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, now celebrating 25 years. And while you're here, enjoy the flavors of the Black Belt. Book your adventure at our lodges or stay in the Renaissance Montgomery Hotel and Spa. Start planning an Alabama Black Belt adventure today.
We are problem solvers striving for answers. Relevancy on every platform. We are driven to create content that's compelling, engaging, where it matters. We are neighbors that care about solutions, believers in making a difference, leaders, innovating in an exciting era of multimedia, reaching to always be the gold standard in our evolving landscape. We are Raycom Media. Find your opportunity today.
ABC7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you. Watch ABC7 wherever you are, on our live stream, on mysuncoast.com, on the ABC7 My Suncoast app, powered by the Eye Associates, providing sight for life, featuring traffic maps and live radar, dining with recipes, and My Suncoast Restaurant Guide. Visit mysuncoast.com. Click on the Apps tab to download the ABC7 My Suncoast app for Apple and Android.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Winter White event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.